Let's start this video by saying I did not think I was going to be making this video because I haven't really thought about it, but I've owned the Lumix S5 Mark II for almost 2 years now. Interesting. Well, in 2 years, well, the 2 year mark will be in April, I believe, but we're in December and I need a video to talk. I need something to talk about. I purchased this camera in April 3rd from Unique Photo. I believe this camera just came out maybe a month or two before I purchased it. Granted, I do wish I waited for the S5 Mark II X just because of the blackout Lumix sign on the camera, not because of all the extra specs, because honestly, I don't think I would have used it, or I don't think I will be using it even now. So I won't bore you with the details about the camera because I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there by now. Like I said, it's almost been 2 years since this camera came out, so there's nothing new for me to talk about. Granted, Lumix has been doing a good job of adding new firmware to the camera to make things even better. I don't know what those things are on top of my head, but I'm from what I've seen and what I've witness from my updates, it's been pretty damn good, or it hasn't broken the camera like some companies like to do, I think. But let's go back and talk about why I picked up this camera and what part of my journey did I decide maybe this camera will be good for my workflow or for my or be part of my kit. So I believe April of 2023, I was trying to figure out what camera might be best suited for studio work. During that time, the Leica SL3 hasn't come out yet, so I thought maybe this will be a better camera than the SL2 that I was working with because of the better autofocusing. So I picked it up. I think I picked it up with the kit lens 2860 and then with the 51.8S lens. I truly love that Lumix 20 to 60. I think I have a video up already about it. I'll link it above here somewhere. And I also picked up the 51.8. I no longer have that lens because I ended up not using that lens as much. I also own the 50M, like an M glass lens, so I just adapt it whenever I need a 50mm. But at the moment, I don't even take stills with this camera anymore because, as many of you may already know, Lumix S line cameras are great at taking video. And of course, the first year of me owning that camera in 2023, I didn't really take that many videos. I don't think I might have played around with clips here and there, but this year I've been using this camera mostly on videos. Early in the video, you probably saw already some photos, but here are a little bit more of some photos that I like from the Lumix camera that I take in during the ownership of the camera. But now here are some videos. So the videos you're about to see is a series of videos from a particular week in July, I believe, obviously in July, because the theme of these videos is surrounded by Christmas in July. So there's a local restaurant in the Philadelphia area that I love going to, River Twice, and they partner with different restaurants within the Philadelphia area or even close restaurants from DC or Chicago. These restaurants or these chefs will come into River Twice and basically prepare an amazing meal for people who are local to the Philadelphia area. And so that is the premise of Christmas in July. So I have a great relationship with the head chef of River Twice, Randy. I reached out to him and say, hey, I want to dabble more into video. So can I come in and just literally just film all 5 days? And boy, was that amazing. Also because I somehow turned around the edit, I think, before the next day. So I will go in day one, Monday, shoot maybe for 2 or 3 hours, edit, and have a copy for them to see by Tuesday afternoon, and so on and so on. And boy, wasn't that a challenge. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk too much about it. Each video is roughly a minute, so here you go. The biggest challenge I had creating these videos was the fact that the IBIS crops in kinda a lot. Granted, I don't know how it is in other cameras, but I do know that during the time I wanted to use my 28-70 2.8 Sigma lens, but because of the cropping factor, I had to opt in using the Lumix 20-60 because that 8 millimeter difference was substantial, especially when I wanted something wide or be able to capture something or capture multiple people in a very give at any moment in time. But overall, I've been enjoying the camera. I've owned it or I'm about to own it for close to 2 years. I think it's great at what it's capable of doing. I'm hoping to maybe add another Lumix to my kit later this year. Granted, there's only like 2 weeks left this year or early next year, so that I could start taking stills again with all this L mount glass that I currently already own, and to use it as a EDC with my Leica M monochrome camera. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. And if we don't speak, happy holidays.